from Ganesh at Strafe.
Dude, these.
Despite the loss today, NRG has been one of the best teams throughout the year. Unfortunately, the season comes to an end today. Can we get some parting words for your NRG supporters?
As always, we appreciate everyone coming to watch, not just here on stage, but all around the world. I was overwhelmed by the amount of support that we got in Japan, even Brazil to some extent. So thank you guys all for consistently supporting us, and sorry.
Thank you. We'll now transition to remote media questions. If you have a question for the team, please use the Zoom hand raise feature.
This camera pan is fucked.
First question from
I feel like I shouldn't be streaming this.
Hi guys. First off, commiserations on the series loss. I got a question for Chet, and given that this was the rematch between both of these teams, I'm kind of wondering as to what were the kind of adjustments that you and the rest of the team tried to make, and what about it did not work in this series?
I mean, we just approached the veto differently and picked things more comfortable for us. And obviously we picked bind and we had a pretty decent lead. So, I mean, I felt like we had the right things, but they kind of just won a bunch of clutch moments or just
congratulations.
played pretty well off their mid-rounding. So, I mean, they just played well for bind, and we just didn't get our retakes clean enough. So they just capitalized on those rounds. And once they got too many rounds on the attack side, it's just hard to capitalize on our attack.
Commiserations.
How defense-sided Descent is.
Thank you. Next question from Razor.
Hi, this is a question from the Valorant competitive community from Dokkan Esports. This is to the team, but maybe Chet could answer this. Do you feel so the group bracket format where there's like a loss after the first match and you get a 3-day break, and then after winning an elimination, you get only a day to prepare for another elimination match. Do you feel like this affected your performance today? And do you have any suggestions on how changes Riot could make to improve it?
No, I think this format was actually good. I think it's definitely their best formats of the year, the champ ones. Because every team has to play groups, and I think the spacing, like the times, is pretty good. So I don't have any complaints for the champions formats.
Thank you. Next question from Pedro BlixGG.
Yes, I got a question for Finesse. Obviously, I'm curious as to know your perspective as to how you and the rest of the team played against Bilibili, given the way that it panned out. So how did you view the team? Yeah, from your perspective, both within NRG and also what you've seen from Bilibili, and what were the kind of difficulties that stood out to you?
Their mid round was pretty exceptional on their attack
true.
bind, and it made it difficult for us
rotated
to read
so
where
much.
they were going. They're also using the TPs a lot better than we were in the first half, so that was difficult to handle. Also, them winning really key and clutch rounds helped with their economy, and a lot of the times, specifically the round where me and Crashies were retaking B and he doubled us. Those kinds of rounds, I mean, they consistently went their way, and they played those rounds really well. So I just think they just are an overall decent enough team, or a good enough team, to where a lot of their things, like a lot of their players, just progress into bomb sites and have very good reads on what's happening around the map and take space. So a lot of the times we just weren't able to capitalize off the space they were taking. So yeah, I guess for next time, we just can't allow that much space to be taken by like 1 or 2 players.
Thank you. Are there any on-site media questions?
Hi, I have a question for Ardis. Obviously, a lot was said before the game today. That's just whatever. It's whatever. But I just wanted to ask, do you think your own expectations affected how you played in the match today?
No. I mean, we were confident going in because I think we should beat them, but they beat us 4-0 in maps, so I guess they're the better team than us. So,
thank you.
Get me out of here, bro.
Any other on-site media questions?
No more questions. Let them go home.
All right. Well, that concludes our press conference today with NRG. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.